Let's just get you our top story, and this is in regard to the United Nations Security Council that's going to be meeting today in order to discuss the escalating tensions between India and Pakistan following the attack that took place in Pahalgam on the 22nd of April. This comes a day after Pakistan's Foreign Office said that it informed the World Security Body about India's aggressive actions, its provocations and provocative statements that have been made, Radhika.
Absolutely. In fact, the meeting will be an opportunity for both sides, for both India and Pakistan to express their views on cross-border tensions before the international community. The UN Security Council had, of course, condemned in the strongest terms the terror attack in which 26 civilians were killed. Let's go straight across to Shiv on this. In fact, Shiv has sent us this report.
Pakistan has knocked the doors of the United Nations Security Council seeking a closed meeting of the 15-member Security Council over the India-Pak situation. It comes nearly 2 weeks after the Pahalgam terror attack, which has seen a steady routine of escalations, mostly from Pakistan's side. India has only been responding to those provocations. India has obviously given out a very clear directive that there will be a response, possibly a military response, even though nothing on India's side suggests, at least for now, that anyone has any idea what this is apart from the armed forces chiefs and the political leadership. But Pakistan knocking the doors of the United Nations Security Council, which, by the way, is chaired by Greece at this time, is only another manifestation of its extreme nervousness. Important and pertinent to note that Pakistan did not knock the doors of the United Nations Security Council on the two previous occasions when a military retaliation by India was expected or likely. First in Uri, at that time it wasn't even expected that India would take such a step with the surgical strikes. After the Pulwama terror attack in 2019, Pakistan had hinted that it wanted to go international but did not at that time, and then the Balakot bombings happened. This time India has already hit Pakistan with multiple punitive measures, including most notably the Indus Water Treaty suspension, as well as several other measures. The shutting off of certain dams, as is being reported, appears to have been the last straw as far as Pakistan going to the United Nations Security Council is concerned. Also important to note that the UNSC had issued a statement a couple of days ago condemning the terror attack, but pertinently not naming Pakistan. That is understandable because the investigations are still on, and the Pakistan is a non-permanent member of the United Nations Security Council. But remember that the United Nations has prevaricated, obfuscated, been extremely ambiguous, has a very ambiguous track record as far as proscribing Pakistani terrorists is concerned. It has taken a great deal of effort by the international community led by India for the UN to even put a spotlight on terrorists in Pakistan. And therefore, India shouldn't be expecting very much from the United Nations Security Council. It's only another example of how, even though India has overwhelming support, lots of condolences pouring in for what happened in Pahalgam, this is an issue that India will have to tackle itself. Whether or not the United Nations Security Council decides on a closed meeting on the Indo-Pak issue at the request of Pakistan, the path forward for India is definitely alone.